Topping today's news, the Minister of Tourism and the Downtown Redevelopment Team tours the downtown straw market. The official opposition continues to press the government for details on the sale of the Grand Lucayan and repairs to the Grand Bahama Airport. And the PLP celebrates 4 years in power. This is your JCN Evening News. I'm Jarino Saunders. Thank you so much for joining us. On Sunday, outside the Grand Lucayan Resort, Free National Movement leader Michael Pintard is again asking for answers from the government about the sale of that resort.
The Bahamians are still in the dark. The Davis administration promised a turnover in August 2025. That deadline has come and gone, but yet no update. Just empty promises and a ball of confusion. Even worse, workers who should have been paid yesterday. Their salaries are due, but they were not paid, and so you have mothers, fathers, families in general who are requiring answers. When we say this is unacceptable and it does not represent the revitalization of Grand Bahama that the government has promised.
In May of this year, the government sold the hotel for $120 million to Ancient Waters Bahamas Limited, a subsidiary of U.S.-based Concord Wilshire Capital. The heads of agreement included a 56-acre beachfront resort, along with a 160-acre reef golf course and marina at a cost of $827 million for the redevelopment. However, the F&M leader said the government has not been forthcoming with sharing more details on that deal with the Bahamian people, including whether or not the government has received payment for the resort.
Why hasn't the demolition started? Why is the hotel still taking booking? Why are they not paying numerous vendors, including the security company that is here to protect this property? Is it correct that you have not yet paid them? Why are staff members today still waiting for their salaries? And there are contradictions the government has not addressed. The Prime Minister told us a year ago that they will not be assuming the expenses relative to the hotel. The developers would. But yet, it appears as if neither them or any other group is paying the workers. And we've asked a question about the $120 million they said was in the bank. We now know this to be, or believe this certainly to be, a lie.
As it relates to Grand Bahamas International Airport, which multiple investors have cited as being crucial to their success, Mr. Pintard wanted to know why hasn't there been any progress made among a litany of other unanswered questions.
Meanwhile, up in Freeport, Grand Bahama, the devil was busy as usual, trying to muddy the waters about the Lucayan Hotel project. The employees ought to be paid today, I'm assured. To me, that's the main thing. But it's a bit rich for the persons who were a part of a government that got hoodwinked into buying a hotel for more than its appraised value, then stuck us with a $1 million a month bill to keep the place open, allowed the previous owners to run away with the insurance money. They really should be silent. But no, Michael Pintard had a big press conference to complain, and they have no solutions, just complaints. Grand Bahama's economy is growing under the PLP. It was not growing under the F&M. So no long talk. The truth be told, the PLP has caused Grand Bahama's economy to grow. It's doing much better than it was before. So Michael Pintard ought to be silent in these circumstances.
PLP Chairman Fred Mitchell. While on a walkabout at the downtown straw market earlier today, Chester Cooper, the Minister of Tourism, Investment and Aviation, was asked to respond to those comments made by the opposition leader. He answered like this as it relates to the Grand Lucayan.
The Prime Minister will speak to that matter. He is handling the issue, and I'm sure at some stage he'll make a statement. I have no comments on it.
As the opposition also raised questions regarding the Grand Bahama International Airport that lacks progress, Mr. Cooper was also asked for his response in that regard.
We executed a private-public partnership some time ago for the advancement of the airport. It involved the management agreement with Manchester Airport Group that continues to be actively engaged. There were to be Bahamian contractors, which we celebrated, and there was to be funding provided by the group. Regrettably, the funding hadn't happened. We are at the moment of organizing alternative funding. Whilst I can't speak to that today, I can tell you that we're making progress, and in due course I'll be making a further statement.
On Tuesday, September 16th, the Progressive Liberal Party will celebrate 4 years since being elected to power in 2021. On Sunday, party members and supporters attended a church service at Life Changers Ministries International to celebrate the occasion. The party leader and Prime Minister Philip Davis thanked God for the opportunity to serve the Bahamian people in that capacity, while highlighting many of their accomplishments. He also admitted, though, that they have not been perfect and that there is still much work to be done.
After 4 years serving the Bahamian people, we feel even more profoundly that unless the Lord builds the house, the builder's labor is in vain. We are but stewards of God's vision. When we help our country take steps forward, it is because of His grace. Thus, whatever our challenges, whatever our triumphs, faith must be the source of our strength, humility must be our constant companion, and gratitude must be our guide.
With that said, the Prime Minister also took time to highlight some of the achievements of his government in their first 4 years.
1 million school breakfasts served in a program that now includes 17 of our islands. A tourism industry revitalized with new opportunities for Bahamian entrepreneurs. The country's first nationwide apprenticeship program. Renovations to 52 clinics, 2 new hospitals, our investment in labs and diagnostics and emergency vehicles for our family islands, all in motion. Record levels of investment and an economic development plan that is finally truly nationwide, with new roads and docks and airports across all of our islands. This is only a very partial accounting of the progress we are fighting for.
Although the Cabinet continues to meet weekly, every Tuesday they meet, the members of Parliament, they're still on summer break until Wednesday, October 8th. And finally, in this segment, both major political parties will be busy tonight. As for the PLP, they will be hosting a number of branch meetings, including one in Anglerston, where the Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Michael Darville, will be the guest speaker at the E.P. Roberts Primary School, and another branch meeting in Fox Hill, where the Minister of Social Services, Miles LaRoda, will be the guest speaker at the Fox Hill Community Center. Meanwhile, the Free National Movement will continue with its Boots on the Ground campaign. This evening, they're in South Beach to help out Senator Darren Henfield before continuing on to Freetown on Tuesday and Southern Shores on Wednesday. The COI will also continue with their door-to-door campaigns. We'll take a break here. We'll be right back following these commercials.